The ground crews are always busy when the aircraft are not flying. They can only relax when the kites are away, and that can be a pretty anxious time too. This morning, as usual, there is plenty of work to do on the Hurricanes, those wonderful all-purpose machines. The Hurricane started life as a fighter, and with the Spitfires, damaged the enemy mightily in the Battle of Britain. There are many modified fighter versions. Then came the Harrier bombers, and now a new and formidable type, the Hurricane 2D, the tank buster. It is armored with two 40mm cannons slung under the main planes. These, the largest bore weapons yet fitted on any flying aircraft, weigh only 320 pounds. They fire 2.5-pound shells, and the aircraft also carries two .303 machine guns, a devastating total of firepower. The Hurricane 2D is part of our answer to the German tank warfare technique, and a pretty sound answer too. We've got plenty more tricks like this in store, just waiting till they're wanted. Quite a lot of any man's time in war is spent waiting. Waiting until he's wanted. Waiting to go into action. This very moment some tank busters are wanted in a hurry. Engines burst into life. Shocks away. The can openers have a job to do, which won't wait. They taxi out. Roar across the sand into the sky. Most of the tank busters' pilots are old desert campaigners, for their aircraft were first in action in June 1942 after months of experimental work. In the first year of the Alamein offensive, they accounted for 19 enemy tanks, and during all the long triumphant pursuit, they have been doing brilliant work. Their job calls for skill and courage of a high order. Low over the desert they fly, low over the mechanized columns of our advancing army. Soon they have to climb to a great height to cross the dead ground between us and the enemy. Target below. Hurricanes peel off and swoop down to the attack. The German tank is blazing now, finished, knocked clean out of the war by the tremendous power of fire from the tank busters' cannons. The job has been well done. And so the flight reforms and heads for home, for the little camp, which, wherever it may be, is the center of the squadron's life.
The success of the wing variations led to the final production version of Hurricane 4. This new variant was fitted with the powerful Merlin 24 or 27 engine, delivering 1,620 horsepower. Seen here operating from a temporary strip in the Maidam, Calcutta. The new universal wing made the Mark IV a highly specialized ground attack aircraft and was used to a particularly devastating effect against the Japanese in Burma, where cannon-armed Hurricanes carried either 250 or 500-pound bombs. The Hurricane's ultimate firepower was achieved with the installation of a weapon system first proposed in 1941 and initially tested on the Hurricane in February 1942. When used operationally on the Hurricane 4, this was the first of all Allied aircraft to deploy rockets, leading to newspaper headlines that claimed that the little Hurricane packed a punch equivalent to the broadside from a destroyer. One of the main reasons for the Hurricane's longevity was the problem-riddled development of its successor, the Hawker Typhoon. The design for the Typhoon was initiated by Sidney Cam in 1937, and a prototype first flew in February 1940. But it wasn't until 1943 that the Typhoon began to realize its full potential and start to take over from the Hurricane in the ground attack role. The Hurricane's operational life extended well beyond the length of World War II. It was not until January 1947 that the RAF's last Hurricane Squadron, No. 6, received replacement aircraft. With a total of 14,543 aircraft built, it was undoubtedly one of the great fighter aircraft of World War II.
Speed is key to the success of the Mosquito, a plane able to carry a maximum payload of 4 bombs. The Mosquito's story follows shortly.